desist from making illicit payments to touts for illegal parking on bridges and other open spaces across the state. Special Advisor to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on Transportation, Shola Giwa, gave the directive in response to reports indicating that private vehicle owners have been engaging in transactions with street urchins for unauthorized parking privileges at various locations within the metropolis. Giwa underscored the imperative of strict adherence to government-installed road signage and urban furniture, which explicitly delineates designated no parking zones. Highlighting notorious areas plagued by illegal parking locations such as Ebuteru, Ejalonibu, Adeniji Unyigbo, Oroshoki, Yanokpaja, and Medical Road, Computer Village, among others. Giwa emphasized that non-compliance contributes significantly to congestion and impedes the seamless flow of traffic, thereby exacerbating vehicular gridlock. He reaffirmed the government's stance on maintaining order on Lagos roads, reiterating that the administration will not remain passive while such unlawful practices persists. Giwa also cautioned that motorists attempting to validate their infractions will face stringent enforcement measures. Lagos State government has empowered about 50 people with disabilities, PWDs, in the civil service with work tools and assistive devices to enhance their productivity, independence, and inclusion. Speaking at the event held in Ikeja, General Manager, Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs, Lasoda, Adenike Oyetunde Lawal, who believes that PWDs can offer their best when given the right tools in a conducive environment, urged the beneficiaries to make judicious use of the work tools. Oyetunde Lawal urged corporate bodies and organizations to join the state government in creating a conducive environment and easy access for PWDs across the state.
One of our biggest goals was not just to ensure that civil servants on the grounds of the Alausa complex benefits, but also civil servants that we were able to pick from across. And our hope and desire is that not only will we increase the numbers, but that there will be a measure of consistency to set a pace for other states.
The Permanent Secretary, Minister of Youth and Social Development, Oluwatoyin Okeosointolu, stated that the presentation of work tools to the PWDs in Lagos State Civil Service is in fulfillment of the social inclusion of the Theme Plus developmental agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu.
The group of people that are going to get the assistive tools and the work tools, you are being used to test the waters for the next set of people. You receiving this will show in your attitude at work and in your service delivery. Do not sell them, please. If you need financial support, there are other ways to get them. You see this GM that you have, she hit the ground running, and there's a lot of work to be done. Congratulations to everybody that is going to receive an assistive device or a work tool. Congratulations to everybody, and well done to the Lasoda.
Some of the participants expressed their gratitude to Governor Sanwo-Olu and Lasoda for the opportunity granted them to upscale their skills without limitations.
First of all, I want to say a very special thanks to Lagos State government for this idea, and also to the Permanent Secretary of the Youth and Development, and also to the GM of Lasoda. With this 1M, I'm going to use it for the repair of my leg, and also to get a medical device for the second leg, because with the money I cannot get to prosthetics, but I can use it to buy a medical threading and a stationary bicycle for the muscles of the second leg, because I'm having a challenge, because the leg I've been using for more than 40 years.
The items include 23 laptops, 9 laptops with speech-assisted software for visually impaired persons, calipers, motorized wheelchairs, while the sum of 1.1 million naira each were given to 11 individuals for prosthetics. The Lagos State Waste Management Authority, LOMA, has intensified its enforcement and clean-up operations across the state to curb indiscriminate waste disposal and maintain environmental sustainability. LOMA Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer Muyiwa Badigeshi emphasized unwavering commitment to keeping Lagos clean, noting that the monitoring and enforcement team had been mobilized to ensure compliance with waste management laws of the state. Madagascar said Loma remains resolute in stamping out illegal waste disposal, environmental violations, and the Environmental Monitoring and Enforcement Anti-Cart Pusher Squad has been actively dislodging illegal waste operators who contribute to the degradation of the environment. He emphasized that the enforcement team has recently carried out major operations in areas like Ifakojaye, Dokwemu, Agege, Ojoduberja, and other parts of Lagos, apprehending cart pushers known for collecting waste and dumping it at unauthorized locations, adding that the authority had also commenced the evacuation of waste from illegal dump sites along the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway, noting that anyone caught engaging in this act could face the full wrath of the law. Madagascar urged Lagosians to support Loma's initiatives in 2025 by properly disposing their waste, reporting service gaps, and calling the agency's helplines for backup waste collection services on 0708 060 1020 and 617 or visit www.loma.gov.ng. The Lagos State government is developing an environmental policy on wetlands and biodiversity to balance development with nature conservation. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, stated this in a release issued as part of the year 2025 World Wetland Day celebration. Wahab stated that the state government remains committed to protecting wetlands and their biodiversity, stressing that the policy will ensure that all future projects in or around wetlands undergo a comprehensive environmental impact assessment in line with international best practices. Speaking on the 2025 theme, Protecting Wetlands for Our Common Future, Wahab emphasized the need for sustainability concerning wetland usage and exploitation. The commissioner lamented that it is unfortunate that with human activities and migration into Lagos, wetlands have come under increased threats, with a loss of over 100 kilometers between 2014 and 2022, owing to urban settlement. The Lagos State Waterways Authority LASWA has partnered the Lagos State Waste Management Authority Marine Unit to address pollution and other environmental effects of waterways activities. LASWA's General Manager Oluwadamilola Emmanuel said the partnership is particularly on waste management to improve safety on the waterways. Emmanuel said under the partnership, Loma will go to LASWA centers, pick up plastic bottles and other recyclable wastes and take them to recycling factories. He expressed hope that pollution of waterways will be adequately tackled with LASWA's Omieko project aimed at moving its ferries out of fossil fuel engines. And that's all for the state news at 7. Always obey road signs and traffic lights. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration strengthened alliances with 200 representatives from various women-focused NGOs in the state as part of efforts to alleviate the economic plight of women residents in the state? You can get more details on the Lagos State government website. For contacts with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Mojid Ololade. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.